Welcome back everyone, my name is Abdullah Gori from Alpha Technology, and in this video we will talk about objects and classes. So we are continuing our object oriented programming series, and here we will learn object oriented programming using C++ programming language. In this video we will see that how we can create a class and then how we can create the object of the class. So without any further delay, let's start our video. So if you are new on this channel, do subscribe our channel, press the bell icon so you get notification whenever we upload a new video to our channel. So let's say a company wants to launch a smartphone. The first thing that they will create a design for the smartphone. So in the object oriented programming, whenever we want to do anything, we create a design, and this design is known as class. So after creating the design, the company will create the object from that design. The same, we have a class as in our design and we create objects from that design. The important thing that you need to note that in the class we have two things, properties and methods. You can say for the properties you can say data fields, member fields and data members, anything, and for the method you can say methods, functions and procedures. So now the important thing that you need to note is that properties can be different for all these objects, but method can't be different for all the objects. Okay. Now let's start writing code. Let's say we want to create a class. So to create the class we need to use class keyword. After that we will say smartphone. So this is our class name. After that we will open up the block of the class, and here we will declare some properties or variables. So to declare the variables we will say public. It means all the variables are public variables. Now here we will create the variables. So we will say color, string color, in which we store the color of the smartphone, and after that we will say int RAM, in which we store the RAM, and then we will say double price. Okay. So after that we will say float processor. Now we have four data members in our class. Now what we can do with that, we can go down, we can remove this text. Now here we will create the object of the class. To create the object, first we will type the name of the class, then we need to type the name of the object. Here I will say obj, it stands for objects. Okay. So now I have one object. So now what I can do with this object, I can say obj dot. If I say dot, you can see it is providing us all the data members of smartphone class. So I can set the values for the object data members. So now these data members belongs to this obj. So if I say enter, it will, so I can set the color. So I will set the color as dark blue. After that I will say obj dot RAM is equal to 8 gigabytes. After that I will say obj dot price is equal to 85,000. After that I will say obj dot processor is equal to 4.5 gigahertz. Okay. Now I will go down, and now you can access any of the property by using the object name with a dot separator. Okay. So now if you print these values you can also do that. So let's say we want to print, so we will say phone color, and here we will say obj dot color and inline. After that we will print the font RAM. So we will say font RAM is obj dot RAM, and here I will say GB, it stands for gigabytes. After that I will say cout, and here I will say price, and here I will say obj dot price. After that, the last thing that we will say, processor is equal to obj dot processor, and here I will say GHz, stands for gigahertz. So if I go here and if I run this code, you will see that it will print every data. So I can see here it is printing phone color is dark blue, phone RAM is 8 GB, price is 85,000 and processor is 4.5 gigahertz. Now what is the benefit of creating objects? The benefit is that you can bundle all these data type in just a single name. So you are bundling them under one name, which is your object. Another thing is that you can create as much objects as you want. So let's say you want to create another object, so you will say smartphone and you will say obj2. So this is our second object. So we can set the properties for second object as well. So here I will say obj2 dot color is equal to red, obj2 dot price is equal to 50,000, obj2 dot RAM is equal to 4 gigabytes, obj2 dot processor is equal to 3.0 gigabytes. Now to print them, what I will do, I will say cout phone color, and here I will say obj2 dot color and inline. After that I will say cout phone RAM, I will say obj2 dot RAM, and here I will say GB, stands for gigabytes. After that I will say price is equal to obj2 dot price and inline. After that the last thing is that processor is obj2 dot processor, and here I will say gigahertz. Okay. Now to differentiate them, what I will do, I will print a line between them so you can differentiate. Okay, it's just for explaining you. Now if I run this code, you can see that both the object has different data. So for the first object we have phone color dark blue, phone RAM 8 gigabytes, price 85,000, processor 4.5 gigahertz, and for the second phone we have phone color is red, phone RAM is 4 gigabytes, the price of the phone is 50,000, and then we have processor as 3 gigahertz. Okay, so that's how we can create the class and objects. So in the next video we will talk about how to create the methods and functions in the class and how we use functions of the class. For now, that's all from this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you have any question or suggestion, you can comment down below. I will answer your all questions. Do share it with your friends so they can learn as well. Do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so you get notification whenever we upload a new video to our channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.